MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I can't help but be impressed with the way these guys have come into this series and just flat out handled their business. They're hitting on all cylinders, and I don't want to fully count out the other guys, but if the last 3 games are any indication of how this will play out, I think this series could be over really quick.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network, and we'll have it all for you next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Atlanta Braves.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. And Dero, how do they fight off elimination here on the road?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Time for a look at the Braves on D. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Digging in, Caden Leach. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. The 1-1. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Oh, and he misses it.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Standing in, Francisco Lindor. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Leach aboard here at first with nobody out. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Whistler has thrown north of 1,800 big league innings in his career and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. The 1-2. Grounded to the right. Backhanded to second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman when you have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. There's ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Will Tyson.
The set and the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. The set and the 2-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here's the 2-2. Into center field. Line drive base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Yeah, and we didn't waste any time getting things going here. 2 outs and the bases loaded, and the next at bat could set the tone for the entire rest of the game. If he can get out of this mess without any damage, he's going to know he can shut the door all game long. And with this home crowd on his side, they'll be going wild, but that's a big if.
2 out, bases loaded. Ready with the 1-2. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. And a shake of the head as that ball was hit hard, but it'll leave the bases loaded. 3 left for the Indians. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Dero, what's the key if they want to be crowned World Series champs here tonight?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Britt Wheatley will look to keep their World Series hopes alive on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And this team's lucky enough to have their Gold Glover play shortstop, the captain of the infield, and the offense knows if the ball's hitting his direction, you could pretty much take the right-hand turn and go back to your dugout. Not only the routine ones, but the highlight reel ones as well.
Now at the plate, Benjamin Hunter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1 home. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike two. Hunter on at first, nobody out. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. The second for one, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit hard to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
So first and second with one man gone, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. Runners are at first and second with one away. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Coming to the plate now, Sammy Vaccaro, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
He's set. The 2-2. Fouled away. Two and 2. Here it is. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network right after this. Into the box, Omar Guerrero, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting eighth, the first baseman, Lee Shea.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Smoke toward third. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Britt Wheatley.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Britt Wheatley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fly ball out toward left center field. Vaccaro will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Kevin Covington. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Chisenhall is under it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Matt Stassi.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and the catcher Max Stassi will be the next to bat. Now the 1-1 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second, and indeed it was out at first, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. In now for Cleveland, Caden Leach. He singled his last time up. Three and two to the Indian center fielder.
Down and full.
And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. And it's fouled away. High in the air out to center field. Russo giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Up next for Cleveland, the second baseman, Francisco Lindor.
Stepping up now, Francisco Lindor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself. To the out.
Number 8, shortstop.
Well
That's
executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now at the plate, Patrick Connolly, 0 for 1 here in the early going. 2 out, nobody on. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Coming to the plate now, Matt Wisler, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 1-2. Is outside for a ball.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground toward the left. And there's one down now.
Now batting, number 30.
Stepping in for the Braves, Benjamin Hunter. He reached on a single in his first try. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
High time.
And he'll step off. The 1-1. Takes that one for strike 2 on the inside corner. Line to the right side, but foul. Now another 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside
right
corner any better than that. As a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you could do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Now at the plate, William Blank. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
The 2-1 home. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Tyson ranging back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now to the plate, Jose Ramirez. He drew a walk his first time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
High in the air out to center field. Russo has it in his tracks. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, Left fielder, Will Tyson.
At the plate, Will Tyson. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Up with it, Stassi. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
The right fielder, number 9.
At the plate, Ronnie Chisenhall hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. Down in order go the Tribe. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Striding in, Sebastian Russo, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Fans, a reminder to stop by the Stadium Store, located on the main concourse, to pick up all of your World Series souvenirs. Whether you're looking for hats, shirts, jerseys, outerwear, we've got a full line of products to suit your needs. Be sure to stop by tonight.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Leach is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. Striding in once again, Freddie Freeman. First time up, he went down looking. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall in right field. He'll get it into second. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
In now, Sammy Vaccaro fouled off. Another payoff pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Hey, guys, that's a great job of hitting right there. Pitcher executes his pitch down and away below the knees, and a right-handed batter is able to stay inside and push it through the 3-4 hole. Nothing you can do.
Into the box now, Kevin Covington. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Two and two.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. He's set. The 2-2. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
2-2. Here it is. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Indians' offense with Cleveland's manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Heading out towards shallow right. Blank on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, it's been a while since they had a base runner, more than 3 innings to be precise, but they've got one now. We'll see if they can get a little something going here.
Into the box, Lee James. Smoked on the ground left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Standing in now, Britt Wheatley. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. From the stretch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Guerrero at second. James on at first with nobody out. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. He squares and it's in the air. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Ready once again, Caden Leach. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Covington takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Standing in, Francisco Lindor. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Lifted in the air to center. Russo has a beat on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Indians strand a couple. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back to SunTrust Park, just outside of Atlanta, as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Braves to discuss his thoughts on Atlanta's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in, Max Stassi, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Now the 2-1. Drilled right back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The pitcher, number 37, Matt Whistler.
So here now is the pitcher, Matt Whistler. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Chisenhall moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, number 30.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Benjamin Hunter. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Lindor is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. 6th inning coming up. Still zip zip. So stepping in, Patrick Connolly. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. The 1-1. Line drive to left. Vaccaro is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In now, Jose Ramirez. He pulls this one into right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Stepping in now, Will Tyson. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Ramirez, base runner at first with 1 out. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Russo will get there to make the play for route number 2.
The right fielder, number 9, Lonnie Chisenhall.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting Lonnie Chisenhall. And now prior to the 3-1, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pop-committed fastball and cheap.
Digging in once again, Omar Guerrero. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. The set and the 1-1. Here's a pop-up now. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping in, William Blank. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. And Chisenhall calls for it and takes it for the first down.
The center fielder, number 1, Sebastian Russo.
Ready now, Sebastian Russo. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Drilled to the left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all power.
Sliding into the box, Freddie Freeman. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. The 2-1 on its way. Awkward and missed. Here's the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Into the box now, Sammy Vaccaro. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Tyson racing back. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the series as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Standing in now, Brian Rivers. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And it's fouled away. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Hit down the line at first. James gloves it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
In now, Kevin Covington. To 1-2 now. 3 runs already home here. Still 1-2. The 1-2. Hopped up. Lindor has a play. And that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. Back here at SunTrust Park, Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Leading off the inning, Lee James, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Russo has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Carlos Santana will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 41, Carlos Santana. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. No runs on 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now. So it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Hayden Leach. He flew out in his last at-bat. So 1-1 home. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Santana leads off first with 1 away. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
2 strikes.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Now back, second base.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
The 1-1 home. And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, number 8.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Felipe Vasquez trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
And batting in the 7th spot, number 73. Now playing second base and batting 9, number 28.
At the plate, Patrick Connolly. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, and that at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 1-2. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to narrow the gap to 3-1 now.
The batter.
Yeah, 1 a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And gone up into the second deck. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series as they take the lead 4-3.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Your attention, please.
So
now
they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face
12,
the left-handed hitter due
Bobby
up.
Savage.
Stepping in now, Will Tyson. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's now 4-3 Cleveland. Cody Allen gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Digging in now, Max Stassi. And it was quite a turn of events we witnessed in the last half. A lot of runs put up on the board, and we've got a very close game on our hands now.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Stepping in, Diego Lopez. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Sent on the ground out to second. Lindor is there, and there's out number 2.
The batter, number 30.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Benjamin Hunter. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In there, a base hit.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Hunter, the runner at first with 2 gone. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back. Into the box now, William Blank. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Braves strand 1. They still trail it here 4-3. Josh Osich has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 61, Josh Osich.
So striding in, Lonnie Chisenhall. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home. Back up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Into the box, Omar Guerrero. Back up the middle. And another base hit as this is through into center, and they're in business now to start the 8th.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Fouled away. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His 3rd home run of this series, as it is now 7-3.
What a piece of clutch hitting. This team is holding on to a slim lead, and he blows this thing wide open with a 3-run blast. That could be the nail in the coffin.
Brandon Briscoe is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 9, Brandon Briscoe.
James Yang will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
James Yang.
Late square, and this is popped up. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
In now, Caden Leach. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
One out, nobody on. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, you see that happen quite a bit at the big league level, D-Roll. Breaking ball up and away, hit for a bullet for a base hit.
Yeah, Dan, you try and look for it to pop out above the pitcher's hand. That usually signifies that it's going to be something breaking. That was actually a slider, so nice job by the offensive player, not only recognizing it, but not trying to do too much.
Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. Leach, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Runners on the move for second, and he steps off, and now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there.
Clearly, he was just a little too anxious to break for second that time. He jumped early, and the pitcher did a nice job of just stepping off the mound and then dealing with the play from there. Sometimes you'll see a guy flinch and balk the runner to second on those types of plays.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In now, Francisco Lindor. 2-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Check swing as he pops this one on to the right side. Indians hang a crooked number thanks to this 3-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Indians 7 and the Braves 3. William Wagner is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 15, William Wagner.
Sebastian Russo will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's given him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
First and second here with nobody out. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Brian Rivers. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Count still at 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Up next for Atlanta, the pitcher,
Jorge Soler will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. Russo, the runner at third. Freeman on second. Rivers is over at first with 1 away. A bouncer to the left side. 1 there. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
The catcher, number 14.
Settling in now, Max Stassi, who represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And this is going to get down. Extra bases, and they're starting to make some inroads here. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it 7-6 now. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Now batting, Diego Lopez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Carson Smith enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 39, Carson Smith.
One and one. Here it is. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Count even at 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. It's the Indians 7, Braves 6. Arthur Ramirez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in to try it again, Patrick Connolly. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground at third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts, let's take you back to inning number 7, and a big blow here as his 3-run home run accounted for perhaps the biggest blow of the ball game. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
20-12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box now, Will Tyson. Line drive to center field. Russo is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Indians 7 and the Braves 6. Striding in to start the 9th, Benjamin Hunter, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Gary Reyes takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
99, Gary Reyes.
Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there. And it's fouled away. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, William Blank. This is line to left, and a clean base hit, so he gets off the schneid, as they say, and is now 1 for 5 in the game.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Antonio Zamora.
Digging in, Sebastian Russo. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
22-2.
Runners going. Fouled off. On the move again from first. And another foul ball. Zamora, base runner at first with one out. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Another full count offering on its way. Popped him up. Connolly is there for it. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So the Braves down to their final out now. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Final strike for the Braves. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Ready for another shot now, Sammy Vaccaro. He's the last chance with the tying and winning runs on base, and 2 men gone here in the 9th. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Leach is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. When you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Indians avoid elimination to force a Game 5 in this World Series. Britt Wheatley takes home the win. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners